Sergeant Dave Hayden served for 24 years with the RAF, 17 of which were spent in kinetic war zones around the globe. His military career peaked in 2007 when he was awarded the Military Cross for his heroics during the Battle of al-Waqi in Iraq. But the memories of what he'd seen and done in service began to take their toll, and he was medically discharged with crippling PTSD. Last year, in one of the most powerful and emotional films ever made about PTSD, Dave opened up about his mental health battles. The video went viral. More than 12 million people have viewed it, and thousands felt compelled to leave messages of support. Now, 9 months after its release, the Veterans Foundation called up with Dave to discuss the incredible impact the film has had, and to find out if he has any regrets about being so open and honest on camera. When you first saw the finished film, Dave, and before it went live,
oh God,
what did you think?
Truthfully, I was scared. And I was scared because I just put it out there, you know? And I'm glad I did it. And I'm glad I was truthful, and I was glad that I told you everything, you know, because if I hadn't have done that, it wouldn't have maybe have got the support that it's been given and helped not just only identify hidden wounds within veterans, but also it's helped so many others out there, you know, have the courage, let's say, to speak up. But also on the same end, you know, there's a lot of people out there that want to help veterans, and they might not be able to do it financially, but what they have done is they've gone on and they've left a comment. Now, there are a lot of comments. I read a few and I just couldn't, you know, it's pointless because I couldn't read it because I started bubbling, you know what I mean? It's amazing, just amazing.
I'm going to read you some of the comments that I found that I thought were particularly poignant, Dave, but before we get there, just tell me what kind of reaction you got from friends and particularly family.
From my sons, Logan said to me, he said, Dad, I should have told me all this before. Them two boys are my world, you know.
Do you think it gave them a better understanding?
Well, yeah, hugely, especially my oldest son. I mean, my oldest son was the one that was making it so difficult. And he fought me. The first thing he said was, Dad, I'm so sorry. And I said, I don't want a sorry, son. I don't want you to say sorry to me. I just want you to understand, you know, that a lot of the anger and the hurt, it's not me, you know. It's just stuff that's happened.
But what an amazing thing, Dave.
Well, I've got my boys back. I know I've got my sons back. You know, before this video, my 21-year-old hadn't spoken to me for nearly 2 years. And now I talk to him all the time. It's crazy.
Let's have a read of some of the comments that were left, Dave. And some of them were from people who had served with you. It was amazing.
And you know, I'm so sorry, but I haven't read all of them because it's just difficult. It's
I understand.
So hard.
This is a chap called Billy Mitchell. I don't know whether you remember Billy.
Billy was a sniper on one squadron, if I remember rightly.
He said, I had the pleasure of serving on one squadron with Dave for a short while when I was a young sprog. Always looked up to him. He was a legend to us. He seemed to be larger than life and a consummate professional. He epitomises what all of us wanted to become. I pray you find peace and continue to prosper. There were thousands of comments, a bit like the one I'm going to read now, and this was general public, Dave, people who had watched the video and felt compelled to say something. And this is from a lady called Amanda, and she said, oh my God, Dave, what a humbling, emotional story. I watched it all, and what a journey. An absolute hero you are, and I stand in awe at your strength and what you have given to your country. Stories like yours should be on the news every night. I mean, what would you say to those people that did make the effort, having watched it, to write words like that?
Just genuinely kind, caring people that obviously get it. And I can't express my thanks. I can't, because how can you? How can you? These people are just amazing.
This last one I'm going to read here, this was from a chap called Paul, and I found this one I thought was especially significant. He said, Dave, thank you. I have struggled badly with my mental health for years, and barely a day goes by without me thinking about ending it all. I watched your film and I cried buckets. It's given me hope. If you can bare your soul to the world, I can find help. You are an inspiration and a hero. When you hear things like that, what do you think?
Just gives me strength to understand and know that I'm not alone. And if my video has helped other people to realise that, then it's done what I've asked it to do. It's humbling. It's so humbling.
Looking back now, Dave, 9 months on, do you have any regrets about being so brutally honest about your mental health?
Do you know, at the beginning, I'll be honest, I thought it was just going to be an absolute disaster and people were going to take the mickey, but in actual fact, it's done completely the opposite. And I'm glad I have opened up. And I wish more blokes would open up and have that courage. I thought I was the strongest bloke ever, still do, but I'm not. And I know that because PTSD just come from nowhere. And a lot of people have gone, well, actually, you're more of a man than you think you are, Dave, because you've had the bottle to turn around and say, yeah, you're not well. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Yeah, there you go. If I can do it, anyone can do it.
Well, listen, mate, you are an inspiration, you are a hero. I know you don't like those words, but you are.
It's Dave. To everybody that plays the Veterans Lottery, I personally want to thank you all. And to you guys that are thinking of signing up to the charity, please do it. So if you want to help a veteran like myself, please play the Veterans Lottery. And thank you.